Frogleapstudios.
I'm waking up.
Hello there, folks. Today I thought I would be talking about how I work on a mix. A mix is when I've recorded everything I wanted, or at least I think I have, and what I do and how I work creatively with the stuff that I got. And this is something that I put a lot of details in. And I just wanted to show on this particular song, it's the Radioactive metal cover that I did, how much I really tweak little things and put in little things, and what kind of maybe plugins I use. And yeah, I just wanted to give a little overview on how I work on this stuff. So let's dive into it. The intro of the song is an acoustic guitar, or it's a 4-tracked acoustic guitar. It's 2 6-string acoustic tracked, which is tracked 1 left and 1 right. And I also have 1 left and right with a 12-string. For a little more fullness. So all these together are like this. So I tracked this intro and I thought I want to put some sort of effect on it, because it just sounds like a typical acoustic guitar thing. So I went into, first of all, on acoustic guitar, I tend to use a plugin called Alloy, which I use for just some compression and cutting the low frequency and sometimes boosting the high. And I also put up a standard reverb. But for the special effect on this one, I used 2 instances of Easy Mix. You can listen to the first one here. First without. This one's called a 12-bit delay, so it got this kind of slapback thing going on. It has kind of a flow to it, but I wanted to distort it even more, so I put 1 more instance of Easy Mix in with the lo-fi preset, and that really like turned it into something else. Yeah, so I did that there. And also, right before everything kicks in, I tracked multiple guitars with the whammy effect, going like... Could you get this? I took the guitar and I created some feedback, holding it up to the speaker, and I took the whammy bar and octave pedal, and I just... on the feedback. So I did this 4 times and it just went like... So that is that effect. So the vocals, I've talked about this before. I usually track 2 vocals for the main.
I'm waking up to ash and dust.
That's 1, and I just double track it.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my...
Yeah, so I have a lot of vocal tracks going on and harmony. I always do this stuff. Like here you can hear something.
I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse.
But I just... I don't think too much when I do this. I just do it. I really just sing on top of what I've tracked first, and I just try out different stuff and experiment a lot. And I often put like effects on the vocals on certain lines. Like on here I have an echo for just a tiny part.
To fit right in. Whoa.
This in stuff. Just little details.
To fit right in. Whoa. To fit right in. Whoa.
So yeah, I'm all in the details. I use this. It's called Kontakt 5 from Native Instruments. It's a really good plugin program where you have a lot of different sounds, really anything you want, and I use often this to get some sort of beat going on top of the drums, maybe, as you can hear here. I usually have this kind of loops going on top of drums, especially in the choruses and stuff. Here you can hear without the loop. And with the loop. Yeah, so I do a lot of these things and just little effects. I like this plugin within Kontakt, which is called the Giant. It's they have sampled piano, but not in the usual way. They've just sampled all the weird noises from a piano. So I've used this a lot in songs, like putting like weird little noises like this. Or this. And you can barely hear it in the mix, but it's there.
When I sweat my rust, I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking.
Yeah, so little stuff like that. And I often use like the telephone effect on the voice.
All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside.
And actually here I did a little thing on this clean part. I took the vocals that you heard there and I duplicated it to another track and I reversed that track. So it's also in reverse on top of the vocal line you're hearing. So you can hear here. So this is going on top. And it's kind of low in the mix, but it kind of makes it extra eerie. So you can hear it now with, I've turned it up a little bit.
All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside.
And I've also, you can see I've panned it like it's going like from right to left, right to left. So all this kind of stuff, if you pay a lot of attention to the details and stuff, it's just more interesting. Just putting little stuff in there. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. And I have like the melody line on the verse here. So this is the extra guitar coming in on the second half of the verse.
The chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse.
Yeah, so this is how I work. And this is the fun part when I've recorded everything and just tweaking and doing all sort of crazy stuff with it. And just paying attention to everything that's going on. So here you can see I have like 53 tracks going on, so you have to keep your tongue straight in your mouth. I also use like a lot of like boom effects. So here we can hear this. Like I use this a lot to accent something, like the chorus hitting in or a breakdown kicking in. I put this, you can see I put it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, but it's often different sounds also. I use like a reverse cymbal type of thing also. I don't, let's see if I find it. That's not a reverse cymbal. Maybe I didn't use it on this song. Yeah, I often use a explosion sound and backwards, going and then straight into like a boom. But it depends on how high I put it in the mix. I just like it to hit really hard on the first notes. I think that's basically it when it comes to like working in details. If you have any questions, like I have a lot of other videos like how I multi-track guitars or how I record bass and do this and master and all this. You can go to my channel if you wonder about this stuff. I just want to talk about a little about the creative process of the mixing, and it's kind of a mixing producing, because this is sort of a producing thing to do, but that's the fun stuff. And if you feel creative, just go for it. Really, I mean it. And I'll see you later.